All right, joining us, the summer hero, Dixon Williams, East Carolina third baseman. Dick, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I would say. First of all, give us the background. So where were you playing this summer?
I was in Newport, Rhode Island, and yeah, we played right there in Newport. I mean, right in the city. So
And if you're gonna play, you might as well win and win the whole dang thing. And you guys were able to do that, much in part thanks to yourself with the on the offensive side. But man, that catch you made in the deciding game. That's the best catch I've ever seen a Dixon Williams make. I haven't seen all your plays throughout your baseball career, but where does that one rank for you?
yeah, that one was pretty. I'd say it's probably up there. Got to be number one, but it was just a. I don't even remember making the play, just diving and then getting up, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll spike it." And then JC texted me after that, and I was like, "Yeah, I unlocked a new ability, the JC spike."
The JC Spike. And man, just the crowd, summer ball, and I've talked to you guys about it. A lot of it is kind of fun, laid back baseball, but that one, looking at the video, seemed pretty intense up there.
Yeah, the playoff atmosphere there was it was awesome, and the fans were pretty much like that the whole summer. I mean, we had crowds, not to that extent every game. Some games are different than others, but that one was very packed.
Yeah, and so when you play summer ball, are you going to just continue to get at bats to get better? Are you going to have fun? Are you going to win a championship? It all kind of culminated all together, Dixon. So is it kind of all of the above for you playing this summer?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the playing more college baseball and seeing different, talent and just testing your game there, but also yeah, you have it's a little more laid back and you get to kind of have fun. Not that you don't have fun in the college season, but there's pressure there, and so you figure out how to play, without pressure, and then how to add that in with pressure too. And then obviously the playoffs throw a little more pressure on you, and it's just fun to go up there and just play the game, honestly.
Dixon Williams joining us. Dixon, what were your living arrangements? Did you have a host family? Did you live on your own? What was that like?
Yeah, so I was with the host family, and they had two kids, um, a daughter and then a son, and they were about the son was 13, and the daughter was, I think she was 10 or 11, I want to say. And so yeah, I was just chilling up there.
Was that like having two new siblings, a brother and a sister? Did you go, play ball with the kids or anything? How was that?
Yeah, it's a little different at first. Obviously, it's at first it's awkward, living with you just kind of join somebody's family a little bit, but then once you start to figure it out, it's really cool. You get to meet people, but honestly, we don't have that much time to hang out. I mean, I probably saw them.
So Dixon, was it like adding two new siblings with your host family there? You got a new little brother, little sister. Did y'all play catch or anything? What was that situation like for you?
Yeah, we were able to hang out occasionally, but with the travel and stuff like that, I would be getting home at like midnight, 1:30 in the morning sometimes. So really didn't get to see the host family at all, really that much. And they took a couple vacations, so they were gone at too.
So you got the place to yourself. It's a unique experience, and like you said, I mean,
Yeah,
you play a ton of games. How many games did you play in that span?
I think I played 33 or 34 somewhere
Man,
along that line. Yeah,
so
those
going
lines.
back to
Almost.
February, you've had, I guess, a little time after the season ended to maybe rest and not play games, but you've gone pretty, deep into this year playing baseball. So what's the next month or so like for you? Do you finally get some rest? What's next for you?
Um, yeah, baseball's, it's a weird one now. It's pretty much a year-round sport. So I'll probably take this week off, won't touch a bat, or a ball, and then maybe, in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, try to start getting in the swing of things a little bit. But yeah, definitely gonna take a little rest for the body for sure.
Dixon, with all the departures from East Carolina baseball, you go from a a freshman, getting some ABs here and there, finding your place on the team, to a key cog as a second year guy. Now, do you almost feel like you are a veteran and one of the leaders? I mean, talking to new recruits, younger guys, do you feel like you're kind of walking into that role with this ECU baseball team?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see that role. Obviously with Carter gone and JC and all the guys that I really looked up to coming in, they're all kind of gone, and Riley Johnson's still here, and he's a good leader, but um, I definitely feel like I need to step up in that role and help the younger guys out because I've been in their shoes and I've seen both sides of it, right? Not playing a ton and how to deal with that, and then how to deal with the failure of when you are playing. So hopefully I'm able to, really help those younger guys out.
Dixon Williams joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. And Dixon, how about this ECU team with all the departures? It's going to be a lot of new faces, a lot of returners, and still a long ways to go before we get to the start of the 2025 season, obviously. But you feel like under Cliff Godwin, Jeff Palumbo, this staff, that no matter who's here, you're going to be in pretty good shape, right? So, what's your overall feel of the program right now?
Yeah, I feel like there should never be a worry about that. We're gonna go through a bunch of stuff in the fall, and it makes us, more of a unit, and we'll figure out how to work together, and that's just part of the game. We summer ball is a great piece of that too because you play with new guys, you have to figure out everybody and just how to play together, and we'll be just fine when the season gets here.
We talked about your heroics recently, Dixon, with summer ball in the championship with the catch and the hit at the end. How about your heroics against Wake Forest? Heard you talking with Holton Ahlers about that. Us talking heads like to say clutch gene and this guy's not clutch or whatever. What does that big moment feel like? And do you think there is something tangible about being clutch or not clutch, or is it luck? What is it? Is it skill? How do you kind of rise to that occasion as you've been able to do here early on in your college career?
Yeah, it, it's just it's a weird thing, but I think to like explain because there are certain guys that you see them coming up in those moments, but I think it's just wanting the moment, embracing the moment, and just not being scared of it. Some guys might not necessarily want the moment, but I feel like I always want it to be me. I want to have the at bat, or I want the ball to be hit to me. So just wanting the moment sometimes will bring it to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you said a lot of times that you mentioned it on your great catch that you had the other night, that you don't even really remember it. Especially when you play third, it's a lot of reacting and not a ton of thinking. And do you feel like the less you are thinking, the better you can play out there as a baseball player?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, JC and them like to clown me for it. Like
Yeah.
he has no clue what he's doing. I have some thought to it, but the less thinking for me, the easier the game plays out for me. Definitely when I'm thinking less.
Dixon, have you been able to pay attention to what's been going on around here? The Pitt County girls softball team wins the Little League Softball World Series. You had all the Winterville baseball teams playing right now as we speak at their World Series. Greenville, all the age groups made a long run. I mean, it's incredible what the area youth softball and baseball have been able to do, and you're a product of that. It's got to make you proud, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it. I saw the softball thing yesterday. I was hoping I would. I thought they were going to play today, and I was going to be able to catch one, but then I found out the championship was yesterday. So, but that's awesome for them, and congratulations. I know Brandon Peebles. He's been a good friend of mine for a while, so congrats to them. That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah. Talked to Brandon today. I think we're going to have them on the show coming up on Tuesday and celebrate a softball World Series championship. And Dixon, how about kind of growing the game and things like that? I guess with summer ball, maybe you weren't able to be around for ECU baseball camps, but good grief. I know you interact with kids just about every game you play at Clark LeClaire Stadium, right?
Yeah, they're always out there supporting us. So we try to support them when we can. If we can get some time to go watch them, or see what they do because it's just awesome around here. Baseball definitely means more here, as we've heard people say in the past. But just the kids, the coaches, they all care about it here. They care about baseball a lot.
Saw Ryan McCrystal had his first hit as a pro the other night, and apparently missed first base and had to go back. Should have had a double, but settled for a single, and he was laughing about it, as Ryan always does. JC playing well. A lot of your old teammates now entering pro baseball. I know you're keeping up with the guys. How's everybody doing right now?
Yeah, it's cool to see all that. They're all doing their thing and in different uniforms, but we know what they can do, and because we've seen it in the purple and gold. But yeah, I was laughing at that Ryan clip because it looked like he didn't even think he hit it fair, and then he's just like, "Oh, that's a hit," and starts running. I was like, but that's just that was some ECU hitting right there, huh? Getting a little beat on the heater, hitting it down the line. But
Yep.
yeah,
A
that's
little
I
backside
saw they
action.
mentioned his speed too.
Well, yeah, he loved to talk about how fast he was. So, what is it, Dixon? You have like colors, right? You green, red. Can
Yeah.
you tell the folks about that?
Yeah, so if you got a green runner, that's a good runner. You got your green runners, that's super fast. Gold is like your average runner, and then you got red runners. And Ryan was pretty much a red runner, but this last year he got to a gold red, so he
He
wasn't
was so
completely a
proud of
red.
that.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Although
Yeah,
Cliff came on later after Ryan had said that on Pirate Radio, and Cliff said he questioned that a little bit. He didn't know if maybe Ryan added his own gold to that red. I don't know. So
there could have been some personal preference in that. I mean, it's Coach Palumbo is the one that is really dialed into
okay.
all the speeds. So he's the one who's always screaming it out the dugout or telling us what the runner is. So
Dixon, we'll talk to you, I'm sure, before you get things going in February. But what do you want to kind of improve upon this offseason? Do you have any goals for yourself as far as the game of baseball and what you want to improve upon?
yeah, just continuing to hone in on the my mindset of just feeding myself positive and successful thoughts. Just being successful up in my mind can lead to a lot of success on the field, and it's really helped me out. I've been messing with it this summer, just trying to be positive before everything and just having good thoughts, not negative thoughts. So
Awesome. Something
yeah,
we can all do, no matter
yeah,
what, baseball or anywhere in life. That's awesome. Well, Dixon, congratulations on the summer success. I can't wait to see you back at Clark LeClaire Stadium. And hey, take a break, man. You've been playing a lot of baseball. Relax a little bit, right?
yeah.
Chill out.
Play some college football.
There you
25.
go. We'll jump on the sticks. We'll
Yeah,
play a game.
we'll have to do a little 1v1 here
All right.
here soon.
We'll set it up. Dixon, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you again down the road.
Sounds good. Thank y'all.